common new user issue that we tend to encounter. Okay, so if you look under this section marker, this section AA marker, right? It is appearing at, let's say, somewhere here. This is the section AA marker. Now this section AA marker has, under this portion here, says height at scales coarser than 1:100. Okay, so sometimes we may make a mistake of, because we want to change the view scale, right? We thought this will be the area to change the view scale. You see, because it's so similar, we see both of these at 1:100. There is a tendency for us to make a mistake and change this one instead. So what happens is, let me just show you an example of the problem. If I were to change this one from 1:100, I'm going to change this to 1:50, for example, right? Okay. And when I do this, actually nothing happens. Nothing happens at this particular screen itself. Nothing happens. But then when we now go to the first story plan though, if you look at it, something else is missing. Do you now notice that the section marker is now missing already? It is not showing up. Okay, it is not showing up because we have set the view here to not display at scales bigger or coarser than 1:50. Okay, the reason is this: it is not showing up because it's 1:50, and this plan itself, right, has a view scale of 1:100. All right, so this is the key problem. So what happens is, if I were to change the view scale from 1:50, 1:100 to 1:50, then the section marker will appear. But when I change it to 1:100, it disappears. I change it to 1:200, it also disappears. It just doesn't show up. Okay, so this is that problem here. Okay, this is a common issue here. So when you see your section marker missing, so the first thing you do is you probably want to open up that section view, open up this section view that is missing or something, to make sure, hey, are we setting this one wrongly or not, or something. Okay, so this is the part that I will pay attention, and I'm going to set this one to make sure it is at least showing up on 1:100 scale here, like that. And this one will now appear back again. All right, this part. So please pay attention to this. Okay. Now the same thing will also happen for the elevation also. So I'm going to try this out at east elevation again. If I were to change this elevation again to say 1 is coarser than 1:50, and then we go back to the plan view, you now notice that the east elevation is gone. All right. So again, I have to make sure we tweak this one properly so that it is at least, I'm just going to make it really big, 1 to 5,000. So it's going to appear on all scales pretty much like that. Okay, this one.